Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is just another airline pilot vlog, and we're gonna go over what's in my flight bag. So for those of you who are CFIs, or maybe you're that new fresh pilot with the giant Jeppesen bag and all the backpacks and the water bottles and all that stuff, when you become an instructor, you realize you don't actually need a lot of that stuff because your flights are so short, right? It's like you're going there, you're coming back. What are you doing, across country maybe, right? So my flight bag went from like this really cool like LA police gear bag with like all these different compartments to just the headset bag and my iPad. And now I'm back at the airline, so now we need stuff again because we're gone for so many days a month, I should say. So I'm currently sitting reserve in Denver, so I figure I would just take you on a little tour. Now this bag is a little bit beat to hell. Because this was my flight attendant bag way back in the day. So it still has magical fairy dust from my flight attendant days. But it's there's quite a bit in here. It's got everything. The first two things that I always carry with me, I always carry a candle because I feel like it's good for meditation. You know, if you do like flame only meditation, it's good if you need something that doesn't smell as musty, because some of our hotels sometimes have a smell. And then I have a humidifier because it is so unbelievably dry here in Mini. So this was like, I bought this when I was in training originally in Denver because my eczema was just flaring up. And I thought, well, I need something that's small. So this can actually fit, sort of beat to hell, sorry. But this can fit like in your car cup holder. But it's really nice. I always have it next to me when I sleep because I would get nosebleeds. That's when I knew I was like, okay, it's dry in here. And I had tried everything else. I had tried the wet towel over the air conditioning unit, and I was like, it's not doing anything. But this, I feel like if I just have it next to me, at nighttime, it really helps. But you can turn the little light off on top as well. It's very cute. Anyway, all right, what's in my flight bag? Let's go look. That's when Rachel pulled out an APU and a crew life vest. No. Okay, first things first, don't come at me. I write like a child, okay? G10 or G2 pens, the size 10 issue, because I have little kid writing, and sometimes you need that. Let's see, I've got a bag of mints, because you're in close quarters, and gum is not allowed in the cockpit, and I totally understand why, because you sound like a cow. So... we've got a lint roller. My apologies for it here. I'll put it in the blurry part. Just because our suits show everything, so you always want one of these to look a little more professional. And Gatorade, Zero, and emergencies. Because you never want to feel sort of down and out when you're on a trip. So definitely, yeah, and that's it. And then a lip gloss, because I have lip stuff everywhere, because I have the most chapped lips in the entire universe. All right, so that's compartment number one. Compartment number two. Oh, I hope my hair looks okay. Okay, this is the beauty bag. So this is the, holy cow, that walk around just like completely blew my hair out or something. So this has just got everything that's beauty product related. Nice little hairbrush. It's the important things we carry. Lip products, gloss, hydrating lip balm, hand sanitizer because ew, and a face mist because it gets so unbelievably, should probably just spray some now, so unbelievably dry up there, and anything that moisturizes is great in my book. And then we've got, what is this? My Aquaphor, it's the lanolin. This actually, I learned about lanolin by time when I was a flight attendant, because I'd always get those cracked hands, and you're bleeding and everything. But they were like, no, get anything that's got lanolin in it, and that'll help. So yeah, so this stuff, no, you're not going to zoom in? All right. This stuff is amazing. I love it. Highly recommend Aquaphor. Regular old-fashioned Aveeno, just like a little, anything that's got oatmeal in it. It's amazing. And then emergency Brett, I think that's what they're called. And lip stuff, more lip stuff. Okay, so I'll never ever go chapped Because you know what I do is I put one in my suit and then I just never see it again. I'm like, I don't know where it is. So that's why I carry 8 of everything in there. All right, so that's number 1. And then number 2 is my first aid kit. All right, so ask me how I know to carry Pepto in tablet form. Oh dear. Got this little rat tail over here. All right. Ask me how I know to carry Pepto. Okay? Just actually don't ask me. It's a really bad story. Yeah, Pepto, we've got little gummy bears is what some pilot called them once, so I just call them that now. It's for your ears. They have them in the crew room. Yeah, because I mean, it's loud when you're doing your walk around. You don't want to screw up your hearing at such a young age. And ibuprofen, but I actually took half of the ibuprofens out here and then I put in acetaminophen, so Tylenol. So that's just a, you know, just in case you get one of those squint headaches from being out in the sun. I've got something for that too, though. And then allergy relief. So Claritin and Allegra, they're both legal. You know, because the FAA only allows us to take certain things. I think it's Allegra. It's the one that comes in the purple bottle. Yeah, I have eczema, and so I'll just randomly start breaking out. So that's kind of a way to kind of calm my antihistamine body out. So that's it for the first aid kit. The Pepto, asked me how I know, when I was a flight attendant, I had really bad fish. And I could not make it through service. But, you know, I always carried spare stuff, so yeah. This is just my charging cable cord. So we need to have, I mean, obviously I'm going to charge my watch and like charge my phone, but we need our iPads to be at 100%. We need our batteries, our spare batteries to be at 100% to charge our iPad. So is that it? Oh, and mask. Nothing special. Yeah, all right. And then a card from my husband, which I look at when I get sad squirrel. All right. Shout out to Livin' the Dream if you haven't seen that little animation that this guy's done. It actually related a lot to us when I was a flight attendant, so fabulous. All right, so in here, this is a weird bag. Y'all are gonna think, oh, well, you think I'm weird already, so that's fine. I've got 2 pairs of sunglasses. I've got flying sunglasses, because I'm bougie like that. No. So flying, see, they're just, I get really bad RBF. Right? Yeah, so that's why I don't wear these in public. No, that's not the case. I actually developed this, so when I met my now husband, he used to have flying sunglasses, and I was like, oh, okay, somebody's bougie. But these are phenomenal because they're glass. So it just, you don't even, and they're so light, they're Randolphs, they're so light, you don't even feel like you're wearing them. And they're thin. So back when I used to have the 820s, you know, you don't want like these giant, because I used to wear like the thick sort of Tom Cruise Ray-Bans. But you know, you get the thick giant arm that would sort of bulb out, and it was just annoying and oof. So, but these, I was like, oh, they're thin, they're light, they're glass, so you can see right through them. And I only use these for flying because, you know, you throw your sunglasses in cup holders and stuff in your purse, and then you mess up your nice sunglasses. So I didn't want to do that. So I've got that, and then I've just got like a little cheapy pair that I always carry. That's like to go through the terminal so I don't look as RBF-y with my with my Randolphs. It's because they're male sunglasses, so I think it's like you get the sort of stern look. Let's see, what else do I have? I have company tablet. So I'm not going to turn that on for obvious reasons. Don't want you to know which airline I work for. It's not really legal yet. No, it's legal. I'm just not gonna go there. Yeah, so that's our company tablet. That always has to be on 100%, or at least 80. And then I've got my in-ear headset from Bose. My husband got me this for Christmas. So the 820s are really nice, but for those of you that are going to go into CFI school or going to go into CFI training, get those, or just regular pilot training, get them because they have a nice seal on the outside and it's noise canceling, so you're not going to affect your hearing too much. But I got those inner ears because jets are a lot quieter. And with the A20s or light speeds, you get that, like, sometimes some people get that little heaviness dent here. You know, you're teaching for 6 or 7 hours, right? Those aren't meant to be worn for 6 or 7 hours a day. I don't think they are. So you get that heaviness. Like I used to get this pressure point right here. So my husband got me the in-ear jet professional Bose, which is game changer. So nice. And then, last thing, don't make fun of the name. Maybe make fun of it like a little bit. It's called Kinder Fluff. So these are actually for cars. Yeah, this here. All right, so these are actually for cars. So these come in 2 sets of 2, which is phenomenal, and they're cheap. It's like $15. And they have this, you know, sort of, it's this nice shade. Look what a great job it does at blocking out the sun from the outside. Actually, it does do a good job. I'm all camera ready. Yeah, so this blocks out that harsh light, but you can still see through it, right? So it's nice. So if they say, hey, traffic, 12 o'clock, you know, 1,000 feet above, you can actually like look through it and be able to see. So that's the first pair, and it's just got this really nice plastic on the back, so it just literally just sticks onto your window, which is phenomenal. Because you'll see guys, like, they use the printer paper method. So they, like, you know, they get the paper out and they're doing this and they're sticking it on and the paper falls off and it's just ugh. And then the other 2 that it comes with, still kind of see-through-ish, not really, but this is like when the sun's blaring down at you. See, it's a little darker. See through it if the light hits it the right way. But yeah, this is like, you know, for stronger sun. So these are fantastic. Again, like $15 on Amazon, and just a little thing that I did not know I would appreciate so much, especially in the flight deck. But you know, when you're doing really long flights, like LA to Omaha, so that's 3.5 hours and almost clear across, well, not clear across the country, but halfway across the country. You know, you don't really want to be sitting there staring at the sun. Always use sunblock. Make sure about that. So that's it. That's all I have in my flight bag. It's compact, it's small, but it all works, and it's you know, it's got everything in there because you need everything in the flight deck. So I had to figure out a way to, like, okay, how do I get, you know, everything that I need in small form? And this literally has everything. So there you go. That's it. That's my flight bag. So yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, suggestions, please let me know. I would love to hear just different things that you carry. What do you carry in your flight bag that everybody kind of makes fun of? And then you're like, oh, well, I remember that one time that I actually needed it. So anyway, until next time, have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. The algorithm tells me to say that now you're focusing on the bag. Oh, God. See you all later. Bye.